Class 10th, subject science, important questions of 2 marks for board exam. Let us see the questions. Why is magnesium ribbon cleaned before burning it in air? A hazy magnesium oxide layer gets deposited on the magnesium ribbon. This layer prevents magnesium from reacting with oxygen, hence magnesium ribbon is cleaned before burning it in air. Next question. Write balanced equations for the following chemical reactions. Hydrogen plus chlorine equals to hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen it is H2 and chlorine it is Cl2 and hydrogen chloride that is hydrochloric acid it is HCl. On balancing we get H2Cl2 to HCl. Another reaction is sodium. Sodium is written as Na. Water it is H2O and sodium hydroxide it is NaOH and hydrogen it is H2 and now you balance the equation. Now next question, the solution of substance X is used for whitewashing. Write the name of substance X and its formula. Let us see the answer. Name of substance X, calcium oxide, and formula of substance X is CaO. Now, another question for this is write the reaction of substance X mentioned in 1 with water. This is calcium oxide and H2 is water. They form CaOH2 plus heat. Now question is what is balanced chemical equation? Why it is necessary to balance a chemical equation? Let us see the answer. A chemical equation in which the total masses of reactants and products are equal, that is the number of atoms of each element before and after the reaction is same, is called a balanced chemical equation. It is necessary to balance a chemical equation to comply with the law of conservation of masses. Next question, what are displacement reactions? Give an example. Displacement reactions, the reactions in which one reagent element displaces another element from the other reagent compound and takes its place, are called displacement reactions. For example, here is iron, copper sulfate, and iron displaces copper sulfate and it becomes ferrous sulfate plus Cu. This is known as displacement reaction. Next question, what are called double displacement reactions? Give example. So this is double displacement or bi-displacement reactions. The reactions in which there is exchange of ions between the reactants are called double displacement reactions. Here barium chloride and sodium sulfate, there is a change of ion. Sodium sulfate is combined with barium and chlorine is combined with sodium to form barium sulfate and sodium chloride. So there is two displacements of ion between the two compounds, so it is known as double displacement reactions. Next question is why should curd and sour substances not be kept in brass and copper utensils? Curd and sour substances contain acids. These react with the brass and copper to form copper salts, which are toxic. Therefore, curd and sour substances should not be kept in brass and copper utensils. Mention two main uses of washing soda and baking soda. First of all, see uses of washing soda. It is used in glass, soap, and paper industries. It is used for cleaning in homes. Use of baking soda. It is used in bakery industry. It is used in fire extinguishers in the form of soda acid. The question is what is pH scale? pH scale, the standard scale for measuring the concentration of hydrogen ions in a solution, is called pH scale. What is homologous series? Explain with an example. Now see the homologous series. A series of compounds in which hydrogen situated in the carbon chain is replaced by a functional group of the same type is called homologous series. Such examples are, this is CH3OH methyl alcohol, the functional group is OH, and C2H5OH ethyl alcohol, the functional group is OH. C3H7OH propyl alcohol, the functional group is OH. Thus, the changes in the carbon hydrocarbon chain is the a homologous series with simple formula. Now the question is, what is hydrocarbon? Explain by giving examples. Hydrocarbons. Organic compounds which are made up of carbon and hydrogen are called hydrocarbons. Examples: methane CH4, ethane C2H6, ethene C2H4, ethine C2H2, and benzene C6H6, etc. You can give another example of hydrocarbon. Now the question, what are saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons? Saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Those hydrocarbons which have only single covalent bonds are called saturated hydrocarbons, and those hydrocarbons which have double or triple covalent bonds are called unsaturated hydrocarbons. Now question, what do you understand by fermentation? Answer: fermentation. The chemical reactions in which complex organic compounds slowly decompose into simpler organic compounds in the presence of enzymes are called fermentation. What do you understand by saponification? The process of formation of soap as a reaction of hydrolysis of fats or oils by alkalis is called saponification. Why is sodium kept immersed in kerosene? Sodium metal is highly reactive towards the atmospheric moisture humidity. Hence, it is kept immersed in kerosene so that it does not come in contact with the moisture. Next question, what are alloys? Alloys: homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or metals with non-metals is called alloy. Next question, suggest two ways to protect iron from rust. Two ways of protecting iron from rust. Zinc plating, a layer of zinc is applied on iron. Chromium plating, a layer of chromium is applied on iron. You can write another uh, method to protect iron from the rust. What kind of oxide do nonmetals form when combined with oxygen? Oxygen usually forms acidic oxides when combined with nonmetals, but some oxides are neutral too. What do you understand by allotropy? Write the names of two main allotropes of carbon. Let us see allotropy. When an element is found in nature in different forms whose physical properties differ but chemical properties are similar, this property is called allotropy. Main allotropes of carbon are graphite and diamond. Now the question is, what is an amalgam? The alloy of any other metal such as zinc and mercury is called amalgam. What are the functions of digestive enzymes? Digestive enzymes help in converting complex organic substances into simple substances. They digest food by converting carbohydrates into glucose, fats into fatty acids, and proteins into amino acids. How is the small intestine designed to absorb digested food? The inner wall of the small intestine has many finger-like projections called villi. These increases the surface area of absorption, and the villi have an abundance of blood vessels which absorbs the digested food. Next question is, how is oxygen and carbon dioxide transported in humans? The transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide in human is done by the red pigment hemoglobin present in the red blood cells of human blood. The question is, which part of the brain maintains the position and balance of the body? The cerebellum, a part located in the hindbrain, maintains the position and balance of the body. Write two main functions of the spinal cord. The two main functions of the spinal cord are to transmit impulses or sensations coming from the brain, to coordinate and control reflex actions. Now the question, how is fission different from multiple fission? In fission, a cell usually divides into two equal parts and gives birth to two organisms simultaneously, whereas in multiple fission, a cell divides into many daughter cells simultaneously and gives birth to many organisms simultaneously. What is vegetative propagation? Vegetative propagation, the process of artificially producing new plants from different parts of the plants, is called vegetative propagation or artificial asexual reproduction. Next question, what is budding? Some organisms develop some projections on their bodies which when mature become, they separate from the organism and give birth to a new organism. This process of reproduction is called budding. What is pollination? The movement of pollen from anther to the stigma is called pollination. Now, what is fertilization? The union of male gamete and female gamete is called fertilization. Union or fusion, you can use this word. What is placenta? Placenta, the special structure in the female uterus that establishes a connection between the embryo and the mother, is called placenta. Now the question is, explain Mendel's law of dominance. Mendel's law of dominance is, when a pair of opposite traits is crossed, only the dominant traits are seen in the first generation. This is called the law of dominance. Next question is, the radius of curvature of spherical mirror is 20 centimeter. What will be its focal length? Given radius of curvature of spherical r is equal to 20 centimeter, since the focal length f equal to r upon 2, so it is 20 upon 2, then it is 10 centimeter. Hence desired focal length of spherical mirror is 10 centimeter. Next question, define one diopter power of a lens. One diopter power of lens, if the focal length of convex lens is 1 meter or generally lens, then its lens power is called 1 diopter. Please don't write the convex, only use the word lens. Next question, find the power of concave lens having focal length 2 meter. Given focal length of concave lens f is equal to minus 2 meter. For concave lens, the negative sign is used or it has negative focal length. Since focal length of concave lens is negative, and since power of the lens p equal to 1 upon f in meter, so 1 upon minus 2, and after division we get minus 0.5 diopter. Next question, write the uses of concave mirror. Uses of concave mirror. Parabolic concave mirrors are used in torches, searchlights, in vehicles' headlights to obtain powerful parallel beams. They are used, they are used by doctors to examine the nose, ears, throat, teeth, and eyes. They are used to focus light rays in solar furnaces and solar cookers. They are used for saving so that the image of the bird can be made bigger. Next question is, what is meant by the accommodating power of the eye? The accommodating power of the eye, the ability of the eye to adjust the focal length of eye lens to form a clear image of the object on the retina is called the accommodating power of the eye. Next question is, why do stars twinkle? Stars are located at a very great distance from the earth. So the light coming from the stars has to cross various layers of the atmosphere. Due to the changing of density of these layers, the position of the image of the star also seems to change, due to which the stars appear to twinkle. Next question. Write the definition of unit of electric current 1 ampere. If 1 coulomb of charge flows through the passage of a conductor per second, then the amount of electric current flowing in the conductor is called 1 ampere. Next question. What is electric current? Write its SI unit. Electric current is the rate of flow of charge is called electric current. The rate of flow of charge is called electric current. The SI unit of electric current is ampere. Now the question is, what is potential difference? Write its unit, that is SI unit. Potential difference is the work done in bringing a unit positive charge from one point to another in an electric field is called potential difference between those points. Its SI unit is volt. Now question, write Ohm's law. So let us see the Ohm's law. If the physical state of a conductor does not change, then the potential difference between its ends is proportional to the electric current flowing through it, and it is written as V proportional I. You can also proceed this formula V equal to IR, where V is potential difference, I is current, and R is resistance. Now the question is, what do you understand by 1 kilowatt hour or electric unit? 1 kilowatt hour or electric unit, the amount of electric energy consumed by 1000 watt appliances in a circuit in 1 hour is called 1 kilowatt hour or 1 electric unit. Next question is, why do two magnetic field lines not intersect each other? If two magnetic field lines intersect each other, then at the point of intersection, the field intensity will have two directions, which is impossible. Now the next question is, what is geothermal energy? Geothermal energy, when water comes in contact with hot places inside the earth, it comes out the earth in the form of hot vapor. The energy of this vapor is used to generate electrical energy. This energy is called geothermal energy. Another question is, what is fossil fuel? Give an example. Fossil fuels or mineral fuels, the fuel formed in the earth by the decomposition of fossils of animals and plants at high temperature and pressure, is called fossil fuel or mineral fuel. Examples: coal, petroleum, natural gas. Now the question is, what is waste? Give an example. Waste, the substance discarded after use which pollutes the environment, is called waste. Example: household waste, agriculture waste, polythene, etc. Now the question is, what is ecology? What are the main components of the ecosystem? The branch of science in which the ecosystem is studied is called ecology. Main components of ecosystem, it has two components: biological or biotic components, and another is abiotic components. Next question is, what do you understand by global warming? Global warming, as a result of human activities, the temperature of the entire earth is increasing above the normal temperature due to greenhouse effect. This phenomena is called global warming. And the next question is, what is acid rain? Let us see the acid rain. When acidic gases such as CO2, SO2, SO3, and oxides of nitrogen accumulate in the atmosphere, they dissolve in rainwater and turn into acid and fall down, which is called acid rain. These are the important question of 2 marks, and you first of all practice it, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.